You know,
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But
Fair enough. Let's say you got four.
yeah,
What do you do with those four people? Are you consistently talking to them every day? And again, I'm talking to everyone. Are you finding out what they need? Because, I'm not even talking about psychological. I want to say, and it's easy for me to say, however you treat people, it'll come back, and that's true. That's true. But I'm being more practical than that. I'm being far more practical than that. When you have an audience of four, you're quicker, more nimble than anyone else. And what it allows you to do is find out what your audience of four likes, tolerates, how they're hurting. It lets you find that out far more than someone with an audience of 4 million. You can have deep, and by you, I should say, let me say y'all, so y'all can understand. We talk my Texas talk. That was the proper you, second person plural. Y'all can have better conversations with four people. So if you just have an audience of four, then you're actually in a power position. I get it. I know what it sounds like. But everybody started with four. I started with 6 people in my living room. And that's the truth. 3 of those people were my family. 2 of them were kids too small. What was that, 2012? My oldest was 4. My youngest still had my youngest boy had a pacifier in his mouth. So 2 of them was a 4-year-old and the baby who can't even crawl yet, and their mom. All right, so that's 3. Then it was my Aunt Lucy, that's who adopted me. And then it was 2 more people. It was Tempest, and then it was, I don't even remember the girl name because she ain't around no more. I don't remember the girl name. And that's the truth. Right? That's the truth. And I took care of them. What happens practically is you get better at customer service. You also know what those people want, and then those people have families, right? And they reach out to their families. That's how I even met you, Lisa, right? So just want y'all to think about that. It's not part of the meeting. Lisa brought up a fantastic, fair, and accurate point. It is accurate and fair that your audience is too small, or you'll do better when your audience. No, you did good. You did good recording. Your audience you'll be able to sell more or whatever when your audience gets bigger. All that's facts. It's just facts. This is facts. What's also facts is 1 follower is better than 0. And those who have millions of followers today started off with 4. I started off with 6 in my living room with chairs that I rented for $1. It's the truth, from a balloon place. I rented chairs. They were charging me $1. I got 30 chairs. I didn't have 30 people. I got 30 chairs. I rented those chairs $1 a week from a balloon. It's not a balloon place. It's what you call the dangerous traps, blow up houses. The kids jump in and they pee in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about?
The bouncy houses.
There you go, Maya. You got kids. You understand.
That's a dangerous trip.
Is that not a good description? Why did she guess it? Why did Maya get it? You got it. I gave a good enough description. I dog it. Them dangerous traps. You go in there and smell like pee. Them kids and pee. You understand? I got it from one of those because it was off season. It was off season for them, and they let me rent their chairs $1 a week. So I was paying $30 a week. Started with 6 people. 3 of them literally were obligated to be in my living room. You got no choice, you got no choice but to be. What did you do to keep them? It's a good question. I want to say I catered to them. I guess that had something to do with it, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I want to say I nurtured to them, but that's also, I nurtured them. That's a good word too, and that happened. I did cater, I did nurture, but there's something more powerful, something more accurate to what I want to say. I spent time with them. I think the best way that I can explain this, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but this is where I learned it from. And I hope that you all are able to receive the illustration I'm about to give you without the, I'm about to bring up a religious illustration about a guy, but everyone here, I can see 3 or 4 different faiths here right now. But take the example, because the example is the answer to your question, Maya. I put them on my hip is the answer to the question, but I need to explain what that means. When I first started, I wasn't good at discipleship. And that's really the problem, y'all. We really have to, when you got an audience of 4 people, 5 people, 100, 2, you're really a shepherd more than a CEO. And what you have to do is you have to get off your deity CEO position and come down and be a shepherd and disciple. I'm saying something here. This isn't.
Say that again.
Yeah. You have to get off the deity. I'm the CEO. All right. That's your, the protagonist of Christianity was the CEO of the way, CEO of Christianity, right? The CEO of that. But he took that hat off for 3 years and shepherd. And that's what you have to do when you have a small following, is you got to put people on your hip. What I was extremely good at, and Tempest was there, 6 people followed, Tempest was there, 3 others were family members, and then my Aunt Lucy was there. If you're just joining us, I haven't even got to the meeting yet, I was eavesdropping. Please meet me where I'm at. That's what Maurice just said. Who is receiving this example, which I appreciate. What I was good at was evangelism, right? And don't spiritualize this. What is evangelism? Phil is the chief evangelist of humor consultants. What is evangelism? He must spread the good news about what the humor consultants is doing for the world. It's the only way people are going to follow. Can you dig it? Phil must spread the good news. Maya must spread the good news about her podcast. All of you should focus on being the most excited and driven evangelists of your companies. They don't spiritualize this, because evangelism was a word before it was spiritualized. The word was already there. But before there was Christianity, the word evangelize was already in the lexicon. lexicon is just a dictionary of words in the same language. Well, this language, if I give it to you in simple terms. I was a great evangelist. I could convince anybody I'm on to something. What I really was bad at was discipleship. I was terrible at holding you once I got you. Put this in chat. My business front door was as big as my business back door. They came in just as fast as they left. Help me, somebody. It's real talk. My man put evangel now, the good tidings of redemption of the world through Jesus Christ, the gospel. Usually initial capital letter, 4 gospels, right? You're putting that down. Evangelism is just good news. You need to be spreading the good news of your company. When you got 4 followers, you've clearly spread the good news to 4 people. I do shea butter. I am the good news. You know what? CBD. Right now, people in CBD and IPTV, Internet Protocol TV, and CBD, at least in the West, these people are having a hard time because they're very good at spreading the good news. They can sell, but the governments, at least the merchants, the government's laws are stopping the merchants, so they really can't do online transactions. That's what's really hurting these industries right now. They can't do online transactions. And to do the online transactions, they get the people, but they can't keep the people due to restrictions. Now, in our case, we're restricting ourselves. So when Maya asked the question, what did I do to keep those 6 people? I got off the deity of my CEO-ness, and I walked with Tempest in her mud. I did. I absolutely did. And all 6 of those people, I walked with them. I went through every bit of garbage they went through, and I walked with them. If their mom got sick, I was at the hospital. It's the truth. It's the truth. I remembered all their birthdays. I remembered their kids' birthdays. 2 of them, I'm just putting chat truth, 2 of them had babies. I mean, one of them had a baby. I was there when the baby was born, and it wasn't even my kid. I can't remember their names to save my life, Tempest. I cannot remember their name to save my life. Tamitha or something. The other 2 that was with us, they came from First Union. They were young. One of them shared my birthday. I can't remember. It's something with a T. Tamika and her younger sister. I can't remember their names to save my life right now. I'm trying. She'll remember. She'll look it up or something. I put them on my hip. I discipled. So if you got 4, and again, try not to spiritualize it because I'm not, try not to religiousize it, I suppose. Everything's spiritual. I'm telling you, you can't sit back and just CEO when you're that small. You have to become a disciple. I know that Grace's dad's birthday is July 22nd. Is that right, Grace?
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, he shares the same birthday with Deanna's dad.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you got to get in the trenches with those 4 people. And then those 4 people, well, they're going to get you more people. And then you go get in trenches with all 8 of those people. Then you do it again. And then you do it again. And then next thing you know, you have a whole band of believers. And then those band of believers will go out and start growing your audience. Did that help anyone? I sure hope it did. Oh no, time would tell. Lisa, Maya, yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm listening,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to find a way to actually communicate for them to communicate back to me.
I can dig it.
That makes sense. So it's like, what do I say, or how do I go about getting people to actually comment, or, just kind of, reach out to me so that I can reach back out?
I can dig it. I got 2 answers for that. Before I give you an answer, let me ask the question. Do you have these people already, or do you need to go get these people first? And that will change my answer a little bit.
I guess both, really.
Okay, so I'll give you both answers then. The first thing I want to tell you, well, let's catch everybody up. See, Maya, why are you asking this? I'll let you catch me on. Why are you asking this question? Where are you at, and what's your goal? And that'll catch everybody up.
Well, my goal is to have more than 42 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time to get more groups and more discussions going on in those groups, so that, we can kind of become a community.
There you go. Community, common unity. This is my first answer. That's what community means. That's where it comes from. Common unity. People in common with the same unity. Common unity. It's in the word. It means that we have the same set of ideas and beliefs, and we're in unity with these ideas and beliefs. Common unity. Ask yourself, now I'm not talking to you, just you, Maya. Ask y'all self. There you go. Now everybody knows. I got to Texas it up. When I Texasize it, and it makes sense. Ask y'all self. Are you establishing common unity, a set of ideas and beliefs, and you're in unity, where 2 or 3 are walking together? There is coronavirus. I'm just joking. I couldn't help it. I probably never gonna be able to make that joke again. The timing was perfect. I had the audience. I had to do it. All right.
No wrong.
I had to. It was too easy. Timing is everything. But common unity. Does your 42 subscribers, Antonio, make it about me, does your 6 people you start off with, do they feel like they're on the same set of ideas and beliefs? If they're there, yeah. But is there unity between you and them? That's the first answer. Go get more unity. If you want them to comment, go get more unity. Take example. This is my daily meeting. 6 minutes before, Lisa started a fire with the realest statement of 2020, right? And then, so I just commented. My comment was meant to be brief, but then I asked who needed this help, and then Maya got here, and then the chat started blowing up. Then Maurice, I still got to answer 2 questions from him, and then, you know, Tempest jumped on saying truth. So I figured the universe wanted me to address this, so I'm taking my time addressing this because this is a community, and it doesn't make sense that I invite y'all to help you in my private daily meeting and I don't give you a voice. And how can you have a voice if I don't answer your questions? And some questions are more painful and more important to answer than others. So I've set aside my agenda to get in common unity with you and Lisa. Go do more of that. You feel me? More of that. And make sure your Mayas, your Lisas can feel that that's real and genuine. Go do more of that. My second answer, I accidentally started an audience and I didn't even know it. I had an in-person audience, and then I started an online audience, and I did it with a Cricket phone. I'm not sure if that's worldwide. But this is 2009. I had a Cricket phone, y'all, 3G, and it was one of the ones that you push it up, and then the screen go up, like you push it, and then it had to, you know, if I wanted to text you, if I wanted to hit Grace, I had to hit 44, okay, G. And then no, that's lowercase. I had to hit 444444. Then it got to the capital G. All right. And then I had to go down to the 7 and 12 R. That phone right there. Yeah. I still remember that. I know it's been a while. All right. Okay then. Yeah. I had to, had to do that. And this is what I did. On my Facebook timeline. Yes, that's an old phone. On my Facebook timeline, Lisa, that's her name, right? God, dog, why do you find everything? Yes, Takesha. That's her name right there. Takesha is her sister. So I said 6 people. It was actually 7 people. I forgot her sister. Takesha. That's her name. God dog it. She found it. I couldn't remember. I knew it started with a T. Now, remind me to come back to Takesha because I want to say something about that. This is what I did, Lisa. This is what I did, Maya. I went commented. Now, this was back in the day when your Facebook timeline stopped. I don't know if y'all, this was 2000. In 2009, your timeline used to stop. Or at least mine did because I didn't, if you don't have enough friends, your timeline will stop. If you got 5,000, then it probably won't. You show your age. You was on Facebook in 2005. You was one of the first people. And I went and commented on every single status, and I added value. Well, see, I didn't know I added value. That's not what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to add value. What I was trying to do was just show people me too. That was real big for me at that time. Me too. I was just trying to show people me too. And I just wanted to put out that me too energy. Just, you know what? I get it. Yes. No matter what they said, I found a way to compliment their post. And I did it every morning while rolling newspapers. I was going to say rolling papers, but that means something different in Texas. That means something completely different. While rolling newspapers. 2008, I lost everything. 2009, I stayed with, and I'm a loser rebuilding. I stayed. I brought my oldest son at the time. He actually learned how to walk. over the guy named Anthony Warren's house. This is the honest to God truth. Anthony Warren was a preacher. He had a 5 o'clock newspaper route. And I said, bro, I need about 5 months. Oh, actually, I need a couple of months. I need to get back on my feet. I just got this job at Little Caesars. I need to get back on my feet so I can take care of my family. And I know where we're going to live, but it's not ready for a couple of months. That couple of months turned out to be 5 months. So I had to do that. And I said, in exchange, I said, I could put gas in your car because I don't have no car. I'll take care of whatever you need. And I'll roll your newspapers in the morning. So we doubled his route. This is what I did. 5 o'clock in the morning, I did his newspapers. It was boring as hell, way too early. No, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, way too early, boring as hell. And then all I had to do was help him roll because he had to drive and deliver. But, we were in the car. It was hard to roll them because you got to roll them and then put them in the plastic. You have to actually do all that. They don't come that way. They don't come that way. And during the time when after we finished that, it took about an hour, when he started driving, I would sit in the back seat till I would roll from the back seat because we had to spread them all out. And I would respond on my timeline, just trying to say, me too. Because what I'm trying to do is get out my situation when I'm living with another dude with an 8-month-old. Lisa says she used to do a paper route, right? I'm trying to get out of that when I'm living with another dude with an 8-month-old. I'm trying to get out of that situation. So I'm just trying to push out this me too. Like, God, I'm going to show love to everybody until you change my situation. Now, that's adding value, but I didn't know it. Maya, this is what happened. Unmute your mic for me. Unmute your mic because I want you to hear this because you spoke right up on it. All those people came back and returned the favor on my page. Yes. Just like that. Yes, you get it. I knew you was going to get it. It returned the favor on my page. And that's how I started building my online audience. It's actually how I met Lisa, for God's sakes. Yes. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious. So you got me? Look, she just smiled, right? You get what I'm saying? All right. I'm just, somehow me and her got friends, and I'm just commenting, and she commented back. And then come to find out, we hit it off pretty cool. She was making, I got 3 of her wood things I still have to this day that she built for me. How did we get that far? I don't even know. But it started with me showing, yes, today I would say adding value, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get out my situation, so I was trying to be as nice to as many people as possible. And that came back to my page, and they responded. And in their responses, we established relationships. Feel me?
Yes.
There you go. That's your 2 answers. Be genuine about that. And then the second one is you started off and just do it. It wasn't, and don't think it ain't instant. I would just add value until my timeline stopped. And then when you do that, because you got to understand, them people are getting 3 likes when they post. So when you that 4th like and a comment, that makes you stand out.
Okay.
Yeah. And I watched and I would just post these inspirational quotes. At the time, it was called rain walking. Tip is going to laugh at that. Yeah, without an umbrella. Yeah, that's it. See, Lisa remembers. Yeah, without an umbrella. They had a little thing, inspirational quotes, rain walking. Lisa was one of the first people that told me to write a book. At the time, I had no idea how to write books. No idea. This is 2009. Yeah. Do that. That's how you build your audience. At least those are 2 good ways.
Okay.
Feel me?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So, yes, Lisa, you sure were. All right. Read me those. Thank you, Maya. Read me those 2 questions from Maurice, Deanna, I'm better audible. That boy brought up rain walking. God, that's so long ago. Go ahead.
The first question was, what determines if you have these people or not?
And if they follow you. Oh, wait. I guess let me just. If they show up, that's actually one of those. Well, it's the number one requirement of all leaders, and people have many different answers. But the real answer is followers. That's the real answer. Like, forget what anybody else say. The real answer is followers. And I believe it was Dwight D. Eisenhower that said that first, president. It's the truth, right? Followers. Just straight up followers. If you see them, then you're already doing it. Wear your glasses. Child, I don't know. Right? If you see them, then it means that you're already doing it. So that's what would determine that, if they show up. Now, in the online world, you got two things working against you. You have anonymity working against you, because if one person likes your post, then about 13 people saw it and liked it mentally. They just said, well, I ain't feel like it right now. I don't want to, for many different reasons, right? I don't want my notifications to blow up. I don't want to get emails, whatever, right? Just depends on whatever that may be. The second thing you got working against you is the algorithm. Because y'all are making fantastic posts. Facebook just wants your money. Mm-hmm. Let's just keep it real. You're making fantastic posts. You all are doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Facebook just wants you to pay for ads. Is that fair? That's it right there. Lisa is too funny. I'm fit to share this. This is, y'all, look at this. This is how I met Lisa, y'all. Look at that. She made this for me. With Island Umbrella Ministries. Excuses taste funny. And at the time, that was my logo. She duplicated my logo. Sure was. Aren't you glad that you serve a God that shows up right before you give up? Wow, I've been saying that a long time. As long as it's on the throne, your breakthrough is on its way. Keep holding on. Quote this from one of my pages. And then there it is. She went and found that. Here it is. Not for resale. And I actually still have this. Sure do. And two others. Now, who would know that me and Lisa would still be cool today? There's a lesson in there, Maya, everybody. Lesson in there. Separate the top wolves from the sheep. Yep, paying for ads. Y'all doing a great job posting. Facebook just wants your money. All right, keep going. Start back over with that question and keep going.
Okay. What determines if you have these people or not? And the second question is it based on subscribers and or Facebook followers?
The most followers are, I wish that Facebook and all social media would get rid of the like button. I wish that would happen so much. I would absolutely adore, and I'm not the only one. There's a growing movement, a small movement, and I just wish that y'all stop giving a hoot about followers. They don't pay you nothing. Engagements do. And I think you would be better businessmen and women if you focused on engagements and not followers. For some reason, and it's fair, because no human being, not Phil, not Susan, not me, not Muhammad, not Christ, not Buddha, can separate themselves from the time in which they're living. It's impossible. You will relay and convey your beliefs and your message through the era in which you live, period, point blank. It's why Jesus talked about farming, because he was talking to a bunch of farmers. He wasn't talking to computer programmers because they didn't exist. You understand? That's why the richest man in Babylon talks a lot about gold, because Babylon was the tier of the world, and the Babylonian talent, gold, was proper and sufficient and ran the world, and gold was plentiful, or still is plentiful, because it's not going nowhere. The answer to your question, Maurice, is engagements. That's how you determine your strength and your power. Engagements. Keep in mind, no one even knows about y'all yet. No one knows about my private network. I kept it that way on purpose because when I launch it all, it's over. So you're talking about engagements everywhere. It's not about followers. That doesn't make you an influencer. Damn sure don't get you paid. Engagements do. When you go live, how many comments? When you drop a video, I'd prefer to have way more comments than likes. Because that I know. And here's the cool part. The algorithms are adjusted that way now. It takes more energy to comment than it does to like and share. And the algorithms understand that. Okay? All right, did I answer your question, Maurice?
For sure, absolutely.
Said, I wish they would absolutely get rid of the follow button. I would, that whole like and heart. Because we can't separate ourselves from the time we live in, so our self-esteem is tied into how many likes we get. It's true. It's true. It happens to all of us. And one day I just said, F that. I ain't doing that no more. I don't care. I'm posting regardless. And if I see I post at a bad time, ain't nobody watching it, you're going to see that video again. You're going to see it again anyway. You was going to see it if it was popular. You was going to see it if it was a dud. I was going to repost it anyway. Now I got a good reason. You understand? All right, go ahead, Chris. Maurice had another question too, right now.
Dang it, you got. I'm gonna add even more value to it, but you beat me to.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But I think this is a very big thing that all of us need to realize is when it comes to posting up social media videos, podcasts, or better yet, no matter what you do, just do it like Nike. But not only that, stop looking for validation from others. I mean, this is a really deep issue that I think is not only just in business, but personal as well. I feel like a lot of us don't do things because we're quick to look for validation for others and not just enjoy the process and putting the works in. Of course, not everybody's going to see everything or understand what you do in the beginning, but it sure as heck, I had to keep trying to make the story that much better when you finally thrive and get to that point, because that's what builds a story. It also piggybacks on what Les Brown said so many times. Everybody loves a story. So they may not understand in the beginning, but if you believe in yourself and stop looking for the immediate validation, everything will come naturally and come into forth. And I think that's something that we need to do a lot more often and stop paying attention to the views, the likes, and all that and much more, and just put the work in, because it will come. But stop looking for validation immediately.
Boom. Facts. And it's difficult. I'm glad you put your mask on, man. I'm so glad. There's a war zone out there. In fact, I want to see some of your live videos in mask. Yes, sir. You let me hear you muffled. I'd rather hear you muffled than labored and breathing. War zone. Yeah. All right, now, so I answer his questions. Tipper says something. Encourage the comments. When you go on Facebook or any social media, you need to say, hey, it's just so many different ways to do this. If you're struggling on how to find out, just go watch your nephew's favorite YouTuber. Maya said, drop the mic. That was for you, Chris. All right. Go watch your nephew's favorite YouTuber. You know you got that nephew, all you do is watch YouTube all day. You know what I'm talking about. They're going to say, hey, guys, thank you for watching this video. Do me a favor, hit the sub or hit the subscribe button. Then hit that bell so you can get the notifications each time. And do me a favor and leave a comment so I can learn more about you. I promise to get to as many comments as I possibly can. They do this better than any. In fact, YouTubers are influencing social media, period. They're the new celebrities. They are the new celebrities. Why do you think The Rock vlogs? Will Smith vlogs? A-list actors are now vlogging because of YouTubers. It's a big deal. Somehow you are the nephew and the old uncle. That is true. That is true. I can tell you for sure, my boys, actually my youngest birthday is today. So I may or may not be on the Thursday call, the marketing call, celebrating his birthday. I had to go bake a cake. If y'all don't know, I'm a one hell of a baker. Because Susan, I couldn't trust their cakes out there. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know if they coughed on the cake, the plastic, the icing, the butter. I don't know what's going on out there. So I had to go ahead and we baked the cake around her. It's thick, too. It's about this thick, y'all. This thick. Anywho, they keep me understanding that they're smarter than me. That's why I'm bringing them up. If y'all are CEOs, please listen to your kids. Satish, please know that your kids know more than you now. Please know. Yes,
sir.
Please, let me tell you why. Because they're watching the trends and they're controlling the trends. It ain't you no more. And when I get your age and you ain't that far from me, it ain't gonna be me no more. You understand?
Yes, sir.
They own YouTube or Geo, and they're influenced by it, and the influencers are influenced by them and what they react to. That's why Chipper's comment is true. I'm the uncle and she says, what is Geo? Won't you explain that to us? Explain that to us, Satish, because you taught me about it, and it's, go ahead, because that's, y'all gotta check this out. If you don't know this, check this out.
You mean geo?
Yes.
Geographical or
No, the one that took over India and replaced YouTube. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's on my phone. The India phone.
Right. So this guy, he's very amazing leader. He started with one small thing and he went to the supplier of that and he took over. Supplier of that he took over. So he took over the entire chain of manufacturing. So with that, he came up with a cell phone which he gave away free SIM cards. So for data and calling, you don't have to pay anything. So it is free to get in. And then he started charging $1. By then, with the free SIM cards, he had 1 billion users.
Yeah, I just don't know who to shout. 1 billion. 1 billion free customers. And now, what's watched mostly in India? YouTube or another application?
So we have YouTube also, but Geo came up with its own TV, and he need not pay for anything, no ads, nothing. But he also killed the movie industry or television industry and movie
just for have you bring
theaters.
that up. I was
Right.
just for to have you bring it up. So we go to the movies here. What happened in India because of Reliance Industries?
Right. So everyone can get to watch the movies the day they are released by paying, I think it is $1, just $1. And he makes, this is additional money apart from the subscription money what we pay. So when a new movie is released, he eventually makes $1 billion. And in India, by the way, we have probably some 30 movies released every month.
Every month. And if you're wondering, current sales are about $3.1 billion. And here's the crazy thing, because I know Tip is his hand like I'm hearing. That man, my phone, the Indian phone was dominated by this Geo app, and I'm like, man, I need a user registration, and it's got all these apps. This one-time thing. It's like, and I was like, man, this looks like Amazon. It's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like Amazon, and it's like YouTube, and it's like, and I go, wait a minute, how is you making $3 billion? And I ain't never heard of you. Sometimes you need to put on Eastern eyes, and sometimes Eastern eyes need to put on Western eyes.
Right.
Very good to have two sets of eyes, East and West.
That's why everyone says, if a man has read 100 books, you better listen to him. And eventually, if a man has traveled 10 countries, you better follow him.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's why the traveling is what I wish I was. If all of y'all was black, I'd say what I wanted to say. I need to. Traveling made me understand the world, and it's just too much. Somebody had to ask that question. It's too much. Just know you can't fool me, and you also can't tell me not to like some people, because everybody don't act this way. But we'll go ahead and leave that on the table for right now. Any more questions? All right, you'll get some questions from my agenda. Yes, Will Smith, he's now the best freaking vlogger on the planet. And that's a good example for me to tell y'all. You ain't got much time left. They coming for what we do. Grace, I always think I just feel like they be cutting my mic off when I say something too real. Y'all ain't got much time left. They are coming for what we do. The people with 27 million followers are now vlogging. Ellen DeGeneres is vlogging. Did y'all know that Red Table Talk is just a highly produced Facebook Live? That's it. You want to say something, James?
Yeah. Will Smith has a company called Bel Air Athletics, right?
Yep.
And excuse me, there's this DJ who's been going live on Instagram that hit like 100,000 viewers at one time, like last week or week before last. And Will Smith sent him like a bunch of shoes and like clothes from his line. So while you're live on IG, he's promoting Will Smith's Bel Air Athletics. So not only is Will Smith blogging about his life, he's using people who are popular and who are trending and who is setting trends, right? Nobody was really doing IG live like this until this quarantine, and the DJ is called D Nice. He has club quarantine like on the weekends and after dark, well, whatever.
And the whole world show up.
Will Smith sends him shoes and jackets and the whole thing. So while you're DJing, you're showing Bel Air Athletics. So yes, it's D Nice, and D Nice is blowing up, but so is Will Smith's apparel line. So not just blogging, but who are you partnering with? Who are you putting your products on, or who are you putting your services on? That also matters.
I hear that? And you're running out of time. And you are absolutely right. No one was using IGTV. No celebrities were using Instagram Live like that. This was not happening. D Nice did it, and now you see everybody doing it. And of course, you know, the gospel folk ain't let nobody have. The world can't have that. You know it. You know it. You right? You can't do that. Y'all running out of time. And the good thing is there'll be something different. I am hedging my bets on Hegelianism. So I'm start my meeting now. Hegelianism. George Hegel was a philosopher that, in simplicity, nothing is ever true. Nothing's ever right. Nothing is ever right. What happens is you have a thesis, and this thesis stays what you call true for quite some time. And then over time, someone has a problem with this thesis, or something happens like coronavirus, whatever, something happens. And then the thesis no longer becomes just a thesis anymore, because when it's just a thesis and there is no opposing viewpoints, it's actually a synthesis or synthesis. If y'all wondering, Antonio, how do you keep being first to the right stuff? It's two reasons. Let me stop my screen for a second. Two reasons I keep being first to the right stuff. For one, because I got a lot of losses, and I be first to some wrong stuff too. Y'all just don't remember the losses, you remember the wins. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, right? You don't remember those losses. You go, man, yeah. Keep remembering that. That works out for me, right? It works out for me, my VH1 story a little bit. The second reason is this thing that I'm explaining to you right now, Hegelianism, all right? There we go. Synthesis. So right now, this is a synthesis, because there's no opposing viewpoint. And over time, it becomes an opposing viewpoint, and then you get two different lines. You get the thesis, and then you get the antithesis or antithesis. Now, let's break these words down. Just for simplicity, let's just say thought or idea. Idea, we're just going to say this is idea, thesis. Syn means synchronized or same, right? Synchronize your watches, same your watches. So same idea, opposing idea. That's it. Let's just keep it simple for right now. An idea is here, and then this. All right. Instagram is for young people. Okay, that was that for a long time. What happened? Overtime is for everybody. All right, no problem. And then what happened over here? It's for everybody. So now, Instagram is for young people. Young, yes. No, it's not. It's for everybody. Everybody. Now those two things running parallel to each other, you got the argument. And what happens? Coronavirus. Coronavirus says, no. It's now for a new thesis, which is celebrity to fan directly. That's what's happening right now. If it wasn't for that event, celebrities would be going direct to fan like this. Celebrities are now getting it. That's what happened. Over time, what's going to happen is someone's going to say, no, and this will go up here, and there would be a different idea. And that idea will have another idea, and neither young people or everyone will be right, because neither side is ever right. It's just creates a new synthesis. I'll explain even more. Let's use American slavery. American slavery, good. And guess what? That happened for a long time. And then all of a sudden, good is up here. No, bad. Bad's down here. Did either side win? Did slavery get abolished? No. Jim Crow. And Jim Crow became that new normal. So when I keep telling y'all nothing's ever going to go back to the same, it's going to be a new normal, I'm speaking to you from a very strong theory that keeps proving itself over and over again. Just can't call it a fact. All right, Jim Crow is good. No, it's not. Jim Crow is bad. Okay. So what comes out of that? Segregation. Segregation's good. Mm-hmm. Segregation's good. No. Good. Segregation's bad. What comes out of that? Civil rights. Right? And on and on and on and on and on. I'm hedging my bets that privacy is going to come back strong. Because y'all ain't got no privacy. I don't know if y'all know that. You ain't got no privacy. What's that theory called? Hegelianism? Should be that. Right there. Just put it in YouTube. You'll be blessed. I had to learn it in college and write papers on it. Greatest sum of history, my man. Greatest sum of history I've ever heard in my life. I remembered it from 2012 or 11. That's actually 11, yeah, freshman year. And I just never forgot it. And I've been hedging my bets on it. That's why I typically be right a lot of the times. Therefore, I'm saying y'all finna want y'all privacy back as fast as possible. Not yet. You're gonna need some things to happen. 5G will be one of them. As soon as that, you'll get tired of this. Lisa Jones is gonna get very tired that her posts aren't reaching her people. At some point, we can't keep charging for ads the way we do. At some point, this whole mess with elections on social media, but at some point, what is the people around the world are going to have to change. It's just is what it is. It's just one of those, one of those cycles. Just one of those cycles. At some point, that's going to happen. I'm betting this business, this company, that privacy, y'all should write this down. I'm about to tell you where we're going. And if I were you, I'd go there too. And I'm going to tell you why. Satish already told you part of this, because I told you that Side to South needs to do this way, or there's no deal, because I'm a black man. And I'm explaining this to y'all in a second why I told this to Satish. Privacy. Somebody should write this down. I'm telling you where we're going. Artificial intelligence. Storage. Streaming. There's your 4 pillars. And 5 pillars. No, 4 pillars. There's your 4 pillars. Privacy, artificial intelligence, storage, streaming. Why privacy? Because guess what? At some point it's going to come roaring back because you keep losing it. And I want to be in front. Why artificial intelligence? Because I can't do nothing about it. It's going to happen. It's already been here. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So you're not fit to impress me with it. Storage. Everybody got to put that stuff somewhere. Do you want to make the social media? Do you want to be the person that's going to, what's the odds that you invent the next great social media, or what's the odds of you inventing the next storage company that stores all that social media stuff? That's right, Chris. He asked, isn't MeWe working on that? That's right, privacy. That's exactly why I jumped on MeWe. And I just said to y'all, if you want to, you're grown. But as for me and my ducats, my fame, my prestige, we rolling. And it's streaming. It's not going anywhere. Netflix changed the world. Netflix is not getting the props that they truly deserve. Netflix invented binge watching. I need you to understand how crazy it is that the idea of consuming 5 years of creative content in a weekend is insane and normal. I'm not sure if y'all grasped that concept. Most people are now waiting for their hit show to hit Netflix. They say, nah, I'll catch it on Netflix. You know how many people waited for Marvel movies to hit Netflix because they missed it in the movies? Netflix done fooled around and put DVDs in cassette tape language. How many your mamas collected? She had a DVD collection. Don't fool me. Back in the day, Timbers had that big old CD collection. She had a tablet, and she said, "Yeah, here's my R&B section and the burnt CD section, 90s R&B. You know, well, actually, tends to be listening to 60s and 70s R&B. But anyway." And that's where we're going. You should know that. You should respect that. Last thing, and I'll save most of this for next time. Let's see which one I want to pull out of here. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to talk about. Talent. I guess we'll do this. I need, Gianna, let's set up, Grace, I need 2 groups set up on MeWe. I'm going to name them right now. 2 groups. So we can add new people there and anybody else who want to go. Because there's no my goal is for you. I need it'd probably be 3 groups. Put 3 for right now. Put 3 for right now. Probably 2. My goal is, how do we get to 100,000 millionaires faster? How can I get Lisa Jones to make a post? How can I get Maya to post her podcast and her like-minded community sees it without her having to pay so much money in ads? You see what I'm trying to do? Because even in the best way around a social media algorithm, let me just, I probably shouldn't say it, but I am. The best way around Facebook algorithm is a Facebook group. But then in the algorithm, in the Facebook groups, they got algorithms there too. You can't even get your people to see the post in the group. So now the surefire way to get around that is to do, if y'all want to get around it right now, you go live into Facebook. This is what you do. This is the only way I figured out how to get around it. Okay, those 2 groups you sent me are fine right now. And then you need one for business then. So we need 4. The Business University, for those 2 different things. The best way to get there, if you want a tip, create a group, y'all, or go into a group, Steve, go live, wait a few seconds, just stall, and then what you do is it's going to give you got to do this from a phone. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you the option to tag the people. And you can tag them in that live video. It's the only way right now you can get around that. My goal is to figure out how in the hell can I get Steve to post and make money. That's my goal. That's what I'm attempting to do. I'm attempting to get Steve to make money, LaVon to make money, human consultants to post, and actually they reach 100% of their people. That's what I've been trying to figure out. And I've got MeWe as an option, and of course some things that I own as an option that Sagasoft is working on. But anywho, that's it. So let's start those today. The rest of this meeting I will keep to tomorrow. I answered a lot of questions. I want to just do one more thing, y'all. Who is looking for, because the first thing on my agenda was Hero Tempest, help a reporter out. Who is looking for prestige, personal brand, and exposure with major news outlets? Who? Put on your camera, raise your hand up, anything like that. Let me see. All right. If I don't have enough, I won't share. That's 2. Okay. Got that. 3. All righty. Okay. Maya. That seems like enough. What you want to do, let me see if I can just go to it real quick. Now, Simone here is the expert, but I'm going to show you all. Lord have mercy. Tempest, what's the website? See how it be? There we go. I Googled it. Ciao. I'm so not administrative. You go to this website right here, helpareporter.com. HARO stands for Help a Reporter Out. In short, if you're a journalist, go here. If you're a source, go here. In short, all these journalists are looking for experts to cover their stories. And all you have to do is get you an account there. Just put it in chat. Get you an account there. And if you're driving, do me a favor. Let me send this to y'all a lot of that. Grace, text this to Maurice. I see him driving. I don't want him. He already wearing a mask. I don't need him wearing a full body cast. you know, text that to him so he don't have to. Okay, there you go. Text it to Michelle too. She says she's driving. Text it to both of them. We're gonna go in detail about. Well, not that much detail. Just know that I want to start that back up. For me, that was the first thing we'll talk about tomorrow. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's a free resource for you. It's free, and you can get featured on major outlets, New York Times, just all sorts of stuff. It's free. It's a great way to build your personal brand. And when me and Tempest heard it for the first time, our eyes expanded widely, and we start using it. Yeah, there you go. So good stuff. Glad you would help. Hope I can help you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Antonio T. Smith Jr. You can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. Thank you for your time again. And I'm glad you're getting value. All right, everybody. Oh, happy birthday to my youngest. All right, everybody.